Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the LA Chargers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass. They may be ranked 3rd against the pass in the league, but they're the best that I've seen so far. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the full story. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He's still on his feet. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys! Miles Sanders, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Chargers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance, get your...
This is caught at the 20. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. Herbert changing things up. Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
This is a unit that understands what needs to be done to stop the run. And they're a team that goes out and executes as well. Yeah, it's the mantra, stop it, but then going out and getting it done. Two different things. They combine them.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That swung out wide to Sanders. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's got this down to the 35. And now an audible here into something else.
Hey, Ram. Go.
Herbert on 1st down now. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Herbert going to change the play here.
Hey, count. Hey, go Lion.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this 1st quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And bulldozing his way through. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. Now that'll be caught by Cup. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll send Cup in motion right. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Richie James, 31 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. York now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Home troops right. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey. Set.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Second down, back to Sanders. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Down left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Play action now. Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They started on the ground with Eckler. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set.
5-9, 5-9. Go. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Again, Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
59. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, ram. Let's go.
Herbert back to the air. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Kappa. Hey, go Lion. Hey, easy. Go orange. Let's go. Ready.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
5-9, 5-9. Go. 12.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Gallup goes in motion. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Going up top for Kupp. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half. Prescott has his man. That's James. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That is caught. Just past him at the 45. It will be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
21. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
Here's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now is 2nd and 10. Herbert throwing again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, Go, let's go. Hey, Kappa. Go.
Herbert. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Hey, go lion. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Let's go. Hey. Ready?
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Prescott. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
First down carry by Sanders. Well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now they toss that wide to Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
York able to send this one through, and that will tie things at 17 all. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And he's going to lose yardage here as they will switch in. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It got his man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
Crowd right. 12. Set.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Home troops right. Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right. Go.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
Baylor Tiger. 59, 59. Ready.
Now it's Herbert. Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Baylor Tiger.
An
Baylor
incomplete
Tiger.
pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, ram. Ready.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Sanders with a first down carry, but he's going to be stopped up behind the line. A loss of a couple there. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's caught by Howard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 40-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Lamb in motion left. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott now. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has scores the first as well.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd down, goal to go. Here's Dak. And that's complete to Sanders. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Hey, go lion. What?
Herbert gonna throw. Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Herbert going to change the look.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Let's go. Hey. Set.
Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Hey, Ray. Set.
Throwing, Herbert. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Go. Wow. Go.
Now Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Ray. 5-9. Baylor Titans. Ready.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Dallas, they climb back to 500 now at